I don't know if I should ask the MP who is closest to the place first. What's happening?
Samson, I speak with a heavy heart. Samson, as you may be aware, I've lived in Bawku before. And so I know Bawku very well. In fact, the people in Bawku, I consider them as family. From both sides, the Kusasis and the Mamprusis, I attended school with most of them. This is a conflict which has been going on for ages. Now, all governments have dealt with this conflict before, but it appears there's no end in sight. Now, the NPP government dealt with the conflict up to a certain point when Otumfuo was engaged to mediate. And we trust in the wisdom of Otumfuo. He's mediated and actually brought finality to very difficult conflicts in this country before. The Dagbang chieftaincy conflict is a classical example.
Many years ago, the Domahine led the process that did what you are talking about, faith, and he concluded everything. But here, this is where we are.
Well, but we don't have to give up. We must not give up. Even in the case of Dagbang, the courts dealt with the matter. Several commissions were set up to bring finality to that particular conflict. It didn't work. But finally, it took the magic of the Otumfuo, acting in concert with other renowned chiefs such as the Yagbongura and the Nairi, to bring finality to that particular conflict. So I have hope that with effective mediation, we can find a lasting solution to the conflict in Bawku. The NDC government is very new. We are about 3 months old. Immediately, the president took over power. He visited the two feuding factions. He was in Nalirugu to engage with the Nairi. And now from Nalirugu, he proceeded to Bawku and had engagements with the Bawku Naba, appealed to both sides to, allow for the mediation, the non-kinetic approach to resolving that conflict to move on smoothly. And both sides pledged that, yes, they would allow the Otumfuo's mediation to happen. Something I can report to you that Otumfuo has already done some work. He's met with both sides, and further engagements would be held. And so, at this stage, I would appeal to my people in Bawku to exercise restraint, allow the security agencies to operate in a manner that can restore confidence.
They have never trusted the security agencies.
But it is important that trust is built.
They are always, in some conflict with the security agencies.
Yes, but it is important that trust is built between the people of Bawku and the security apparatus of our state. It's very important. And the security apparatus must also understand that they must act in a manner that can inspire confidence. They must be neutral in the way and manner they carry about their activities. So, Samson, we all have a role to play. The Bawku conflict is escalating. It didn't start with the NDC. Even when President Akufo-Addo was in office, the conflict escalated to the extent that the stretch between Bolga and Wali became a no-go area. Even Binduri, also became a no-go area.
People were caught on the stretch there and shot.
And shot.
Yeah. So I know of somebody who went to bury his father, and on his way back, his car was attacked, and he was also shot.
Yes. So the conflict is not limited to Bawku. It has extended to the entire region, even as far as the northeast. And so now we have a national crisis on our hand. Okay. We need all to assist us to resolve the conflict. And so far, I think that the measures put in place by the government are laudable.
I'm giving you a bit more time because of your proximity, your involvement sort of with the people, because that's where you also come from. Now, you spoke about Yagbongura and the Nairi helping Otumfuo to resolve the Dagbang situation after decades. In the Bawku situation, the Otumfuo is working with who? Cannot work with these same people, correct?
You would understand that the Nairi is actually an interested party.
Correct.
And so the Nairi cannot be involved in the mediation process.
Because the Bawku that was recently enskined.
Yes.
By him.
Yes.
Is what the other group is unhappy about.
Yes.
He was actually chased out of the place somewhat, and then through a court process, he got himself back because he was being sought after to be arrested.
No, he was, you know, customarily the Mampurushis enskined their chiefs in Nalirugu.
Right.
So the enskinment actually took place in Nalirugu.
Right.
And that occasioned some round of resistance, and you know the
there was violence.
There was violence, you know, and government's handling and approach at the time was widely condemned. But that is history now. The most important thing is that the Otumfuo has been tasked to mediate. The two factions have actually had some engagements with him. He's made some progress. We need to continue to support the Otumfuo to bring closure to the matter.
Okay.
Now, the people in Bawku, the Crisis, are agitated, but I am appealing to them that it takes quite some time. When the Otumfuo is able to bring closure to the matter, some peace pact would have to be signed. The declarations would have to be outdoored, and we would all know where either side, stands.
Right.
So I'm appealing to them. It doesn't take a day or two to resolve such complex conflict situations. But I know that at the end of the day, justice will prevail and peace will return.
Thank you. It's taking too long, and we pray that it will not continue to, protract. Kofi, so Otumfuo